All right, we're going to begin our first Love This Place story time, okay? But first, we want to hear a few more of the responses from our leaders who said, I love this place because... Oh, I can read it. I love this place because all are welcome and our doors are open, inviting, and embracing. And let's read another one. I love this place because of the number of programs at the church allows for involvement by everyone. There's always something to do if you want to be involved. Well, here's another piece of St. John's history. In 1973, St. John's purchased a house from the local Presbyterians for a grand total of $1. Some of us wish that St. John's real estate was still that way. And in 1980, the gym building that would later become called the Family Life Center was completed, which means that that building and your pastor have the same birth year. That's right. All right, now we want to hear some stories from all of you. If you'd like to share a brief story about why you love St. John's, or a meaningful memory, or how this church has shaped your life, just simply raise your hand and I will bring the microphone to you. So please remain standing once I get to you so that everyone can see your sweet little face, okay? All right, I'm going to come over to Kathy first and then others can be thinking as well. Okay. All right. She's got microphone 4.
Okay. So this coming week, it will be the 44th anniversary of me walking into this space right here. And I came in and I sat about where Boofy's sitting right now and was probably trying to be somewhat invisible. And I was reflecting on how I felt that day in the last couple of weeks, and I would never have come up with this phrase then, because it's kind of a more common phrase right now, and it wasn't then. But the phrase that I came up with was, I felt seen. And even though I guess I was probably coming in trying to be invisible, it felt good to be seen. And I can honestly say that in the 44 years ever since, without interruption, I have felt seen in this place. And I hope all of you have as well. And I think that's an amazing thing.
It is. Thank you. Thanks, Kathy.
Hi, I'm Connie Laborde. The first time I came to this church, I went to vote over there because that was where I voted at that time. And the door was open. And then after COVID, I was looking for a new church home, and I walked through that door. And a few people greeted me, and I also felt seen. I'd gone to larger churches, and if I sat in a different place, they didn't know me. But this is a place that has open doors and many opportunities if you're just willing to step through the door. And it has been a great experience for my last almost 4 years. Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks, Connie. Yeah. Deuce. Thank you.
So it's great to be the leader of the church that has some of the best music, right? The choir and the bells. Right. So I know it's not just me, it's the people that have been singing before me and playing bells before me and the children that sing. That's wonderful. A quick story. There are some people that are special, and one of them happens to be Bob Hoover. Bob is a stalwart member, and just like everybody else, they devote their time. And Bob is good enough that sometimes he'll be in the hospital at 1:30 in the afternoon on a Wednesday, and he'll show up for choir rehearsal that night. So, but the other dimension, the other layer of that was when I talked to his daughter not too long ago, Brooke, who said to me she was so thankful for what this church has done for Bob and supporting him and giving him the things he needs and transportation and the like. So that spreads not just beyond him, beyond the choir, but to you in the congregation as well, and those who have given him. That's what I love about this church.
Amen. Thanks, Steve.
Good morning, St. John's.
Good morning.
So Pam and I joined this church back in 1979. Just a little backstory. Tommy Dunbar was the pastor then. Tommy had this thing about knocking on doors. and he happened to knock on a door in Oak Hills where my mom was living. And my mom said, look, I already go to a church, but I'll take your card because my son and daughter-in-law are looking for a church. So she gave us a card. We show up on a Sunday morning over here in the fall of '79, and right back there where Bill Perry is sitting today, Bob May was sitting. You came through those doors, and we were hoping not to be seen because we were looking for a church and we didn't know how it was going to work out. But anyway, Bob May gave Pam a big old bear hug and me a really strong, welcoming handshake. And the rest of it is just history. Because this church, there's so many great people that go to St. John's. And that's just one of the stories of how we interact with each other. So thank you, St. John's.
Thank you. Thanks, John. Thank you.